Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking about what a coil pack is. If you've ever had your car break down, you might have heard the term coil pack thrown around. But what exactly is it? And what does it do? In this video, I'm going to break down everything you need to know about coil packs, from what they are to how they work. So, whether you're a seasoned mechanic or just starting to learn about cars, stay tuned. A bad coil pack can cause a variety of problems with your car, including misfiring. This is the most common symptom of a bad coil pack. It happens when the spark plug doesn't fire properly, causing the engine to run rough and shake. In severe cases, it can even cause the engine to stall. Reduced power. A bad coil pack can also reduce the power output of your engine. This is because the engine isn't getting the spark it needs to burn all of the fuel. Increased emissions. A bad coil pack can also increase your car's emissions. This is because the engine isn't burning all of the fuel, which means that more pollutants are being released into the atmosphere. Poor fuel economy. A bad coil pack can also lead to poor fuel economy. This is because the engine isn't running as efficiently as it should be. Check engine light. A bad coil pack will often trigger the check engine light on your dashboard. This is a warning sign that something is wrong with your car, and that you should take it to a mechanic to be checked out. There are a few common symptoms that can indicate a faulty coil pack. These include misfiring. As mentioned above, misfiring is the most common symptom of a bad coil pack. You may notice the engine shaking or vibrating, or you may hear a popping sound coming from the engine. Rough idle. If your engine is idling rough, it could be a sign of a bad coil pack. The engine may shake or vibrate, or it may stall. Loss of power. If you notice a loss of power when you're accelerating, it could be a sign of a bad coil pack. The engine may not be able to produce as much power as it should. Increased emissions. As mentioned above, a bad coil pack can also increase your car's emissions. You may notice a strong smell of gas coming from the exhaust, or you may see black smoke coming out of the tailpipe. Check engine light. As mentioned above, a bad coil pack will often trigger the check engine light on your dashboard. This is a warning sign that something is wrong with your car, and that you should take it to a mechanic to be checked out. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, it's important to have your car checked out by a mechanic as soon as possible. A bad coil pack can cause serious damage to your engine if it's not repaired. The first step is to check for spark. This can be done by removing a spark plug wire from the spark plug and holding it close to the engine block while someone cranks the engine. If there is spark, you will see a blue spark jump between the wire and the engine block. If there is no spark, then the coil pack is likely the problem. Another way to check the coil pack is to measure its resistance. This can be done with a multimeter. The resistance of a good coil pack should be between 0.5 and 2 ohms. If the resistance is outside of this range, then the coil pack is likely bad. Finally, you should check the wiring to the coil pack. Make sure that the wires are not damaged or loose. If the wiring is damaged, it can cause the coil pack to malfunction. Coil packs were first introduced in the 1970s. They were originally used on high-performance engines, but they are now used on most modern cars. Coil packs are more efficient than traditional ignition systems, and they can also help to improve engine performance. A coil pack is a transformer that converts low-voltage electricity from the battery into high-voltage electricity that is needed to create a spark. The coil pack consists of 2 coils of wire. The primary coil is connected to the battery, and the secondary coil is connected to the spark plug. When the ignition system is turned on, current flows through the primary coil. This creates a magnetic field around the coil. When the current is interrupted, the magnetic field collapses. This induces a high voltage in the secondary coil. The high voltage is then sent to the spark plug, where it creates a spark. Coil packs have several advantages over traditional ignition systems. First, they are more efficient. Coil packs can convert up to 90% of the energy from the battery into spark energy, while traditional ignition systems can only convert about 50%. Second, coil packs are more reliable. Coil packs are less likely to fail than traditional ignition systems. Third, coil packs can help to improve engine performance. Coil packs can help to increase engine power and fuel efficiency.